The Celtics played the Hornets yesterday, and it was a tough watch. The Hornets came into this game on a 5-game winning streak, and they're the hottest team in the NBA right now. I knew it would be a tough game for the Celtics, but I wasn't expecting this. It was a murder. The Hornets completely shut down the Celtics on the defensive end and put on an absolute masterclass shooting the ball and playmaking. I took a lot of notes during the game. Here's how I saw it. Pritchard has to be more aggressive. Went 0 for 5 from shooting, I believe. Let me check. Pritchard, yep. 0 for 5 from 3, 0 for 6 from the field. In 24 minutes of play. Not very good. The way I saw it, he just wasn't being aggressive enough. He missed those shots and then never tried again after that. Everything was just catch it, one dribble pass, or dribble to like an open space, have an advantage where he could attack, and then he would just pass it off. We can't have that from Pritchard. This was a big reason why we couldn't get any rhythm going on offense. If our spark off the bench comes off the bench and scores 0 points, was there a spark at all? Derrick White, on the other hand, was the best player for us. He committed a few careless turnovers, but that's not what lost us this game. Jaylen Brown was aggressive and always attacking the defense, and it was good that he was doing that, but the Hornets were ready for it. They forced him into taking tough shots, and that led to a pretty bad shooting percentage. 7 for 19 from the field. He missed a lot of easy ones. I think as a team, we missed a lot of easy ones. Shots, layups. When it comes to Keita and Vucevic, they couldn't really keep up with Moussa Diabate. Diabate was running a little too fast, and he's just like a different tier of athlete. They both seemed a step too late, or just like not in good position. Letting the Hornets create pretty good advantages when the game pace was higher. If that's going to happen, you got to be productive on the offensive end. You know, you got to be at least finishing layups and hitting your shots. But Keita and Vucevic were not doing that. They were struggling. So Vuce went 2 for 10. Damn. Keita 1 for 3. Both played about 16 to 17 minutes. Wasn't a good day for the bigs. I think our best option at the big man spot against this team would be Luka Garza. I think he needed more minutes last night. And if you ask me, he runs fast enough to just keep up. And then the way he spaces the floor makes it easier for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown shot a really low percentage because he was missing everything he was forcing. That was due to pretty good defense down in the middle with Diabate and Kalkbrenner. Kalkbrenner's a good shot blocker. So if Luka Garza's in there, standing at the 3-point line, moving around, it forces the Hornets to guard up, and it'll open up the paint for Jaylen Brown, Pritchard. I still love the effort of the team. I think they did a good job playing hard, but the Hornets really just beat us. They played better, more confident basketball, and locked up on defense. Diabate in particular, I think he was super impressive. There was one play or a couple times where he was guarding Pritchard. One play in particular, Pritchard was trying to take advantage of that mismatch, and Diabate was able to slide his feet, stay in front of Pritchard the whole time, which is crazy. He's a center. It might have been the best defense I ever seen on Pritchard by a center. He actually stayed right there. Didn't go for the fakes. Stayed in front. Made him pick up his dribble and pass. I think that might have played a role in Pritchard's lack of confidence tonight, it seemed. But yeah, LaMelo Ball, Kon Knueppel, and Brandon Miller. Their offensive trio is pretty elite. The kind of shots they could hit off the dribble, the type of dribble moves that they could do, pretty incredible stuff. And then they have Coby White I believe he came off the bench, but you have Coby White off the bench. Dude's kind of a scoring machine. I believe he had 17 points last night. He was really just cooking everybody, off the dribble, abusing any slower defender that was in front of him. I remember seeing him have Keita guarding him. Took 2 dribbles, blow by, easy layup. It was pretty defeating. The Hornets had 4 players scoring in double digits last night compared to the Celtics 2. They were just playing good team basketball. LaMelo Ball, playmaking, pretty top tier. He might be the best in the league at it. It was pretty frustrating anytime I'd see him on the floor. Pretty much anybody on their team could play defense. Even Pat Connaughton. I feel like their defense is pretty underrated because their offense is so good, and they have LaMelo Ball. They just talking shit about him and spreading lies about how they play defense or how seriously they take the game. Overall, pretty good game from the Hornets. Blew out the Celtics real bad. Pretty sure this has happened before though. I feel like we always have a hard time with the Hornets or the Magic. So Not too surprised. I bet they won't do it again. I trust Joe Mazzulla to make the necessary adjustments and our players to come with that mindset to just compete and make the right plays. And we're going to have Tatum for when that rematch comes around. But if they want to win that rematch, they have a lot of work to do, the Celtics. March 29th is already marked in my calendar. Hopefully we win that game. You know, we'll see. I believe if Luka Garza gets more minutes, Peyton Pritchard plays more aggressive and just keep shooting. And we hit our open shots that we're shooting and finish those open layups and, you know, shots around the rim. I believe everything will work itself out from there. You know, Joe's going to do his job. Everybody's going to do their job. We just need those shots to fall. Certain people to play a little bit more just because the matchups, I think, will be good. We also need the same effort, maybe higher. I'm sure on the 29th we will win. This is just a little adversity, nothing new. It's all about how you respond. I believe the Celtics will respond by winning a lot of games, and then when that game comes back around, we're going to smack them. That was a tough loss. Tough to watch your team get blown out like that. But yeah, let me know if you watched the game. How do you feel about it? I feel pretty sad, but I'm excited to get that revenge. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you made it this far in the video, you're a real one. I appreciate you for watching. My name is Mata. Peace.